Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie called Time Freak. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. The story revolves around Stilman, a genius physics student that is unfortunately dumped by his girlfriend at the beginning. Heartbroken, he attempts to find what caused her unhappiness, leading her to break up with him. Stillman asks the help of his best friend, Evan, to look over their entire relationship and try to figure out what went wrong. The pair were trying to look over all the memories, the bad and happy memories, which may have caused Debbie to break up with Stillman. In the midst of the breakup, Stillman finally figures out how to create a time machine. He asks his best friend to accompany him to travel back in time to the day that Stillman met Debbie. Stillman is determined on doing things differently and will know if the plan worked if the last text Debbie sent disappears. The duo travel back to the time when they went on a date with Debbie, Carly, and Ryan. Stillman shows them his favorite movie, but they do not appreciate it and mock the movie. Stillman becomes upset and insults Carly, that in turn upsets Debbie as well. Seeing as he has made another mistake, Stillman goes back in time. Finally, Stillman works the situation the way he wants, in which Debbie looks at him lovingly. Later, they sit at Evan's house where Evan attempts to leave a message for his future self so that he does not flunk out and he can graduate. The best friends go to another location in the building where a party is supposed to take place. Evan takes the elevator while Stillman and Debbie take the stairs to the roof, only to find out that there is no party and the place is deserted. The door closes behind them and they are locked out. Debbie begins to panic, but Stillman unlocks the door easily, leaving Debbie impressed. At this point, Stillman relives several moments over and over again, revisiting many other times, trying to make it go perfectly, just so he can prevent the impending breakup. Evan, on the other hand, meets a girl and the machine freezes, leaving the two stuck. Later, Stillman admits to Debbie his dislike of Ryan. It took Stillman some time to be able to fix the broken time machine, but it only allows for forward time travel, which means from that point on he had to get everything right. Stillman and Debbie go to a camp party where Stillman is able to keep Debbie happy. Upon waking up the next day, Stillman finds that the text has disappeared and Debbie no longer breaks up with him. With the mission a success, the best friends return to the present time. Stillman excitedly calls Debbie over to his apartment and they have possibly the best sex they had ever had in their entire relationship. The couple excitedly planned for Stillman's birthday dinner. On the night of the actual dinner, nothing goes right with what they had planned. Debbie is over an hour late for the dinner and their table is given away when Stillman gets upset. However, they manage to make up and instead go to a waffle place. Stillman feels bad about getting mad despite it being her fault. Later, Debbie texts Stillman saying they should talk again. Stillman begins working on the time machine again. Fast forward to 2 years later, Debbie and Stillman are married and having dinner with their friends, including Evan and his new girlfriend. It is revealed that Debbie is set to record for her new album, but reveals that she cares less about being a musician. She also brings up the fact that they never fight or disagree about anything. Stillman asks to talk to Evan in private and he reveals to his best friend his addiction to using the machine and how it is making their life too perfect, leading to Debbie's unhappiness. Debbie suggests that maybe they should try to have a baby in order to be happy again. The following morning, Stillman gives Debbie a kiss, intent to destroy the time machine, but Evan comes to stop him. Evan reveals he uses it often and Stillman locks him out, but Debbie lets him in again. The best friends fight each other as Debbie becomes upset about finding the truth. Stillman, determined to set things right, explains what he is going to do and Evan jumps in. They go back to the first day Debbie and Stillman met and Evan chases him with his car to ensure he comes up with a theorem for the time machine. Stillman reveals they cannot go back as his phone is not hooked up. Stillman kisses Debbie and then begins to leave her. Her consciousness from the future comes back and they begin to argue but eventually make up. This time, they are determined to let the natural flow of things take its course and live a life together with no do-overs, just like how it is supposed to be.